Hey guys, I have returned back to the garage so I can start building things like I did before, well, the whole incident, like, getting sick from the coronavirus. But now, back to the good old videos. And I bet you're wondering what I'm making today. Well, maybe I shouldn't bet too much because you probably know what I'm building just by reading the title. But today I'm building wooden knuckle dusters. And these wooden knuckle dusters are going to be really easy for you to make because all you need is, well, not one, but two wooden letters. These are wooden letter O's. So you can get these wooden letters at basically any craft or art store. All you gotta do is look for the wood section or the letter or create letter section and just go there or just ask someone that works there and say you're looking for wooden letters. Make sure that when you do get wooden letters, you make sure it's the proper size. You don't want to be too small or too big. The ones I have now are 16 centimeters wide on the outside and 11 centimeters tall on the outside. And for the inside, it's about 11.5 centimeters wide and about 5.5 centimeters tall on the inside. So when you get your wooden letters, make sure that their measurements are similar to that, or just make sure that your hand can properly fit in it. And when you do get wooden letters, make sure they're a 0 or an O. Make sure it's more oval shape, not round shape. And you can use other letters in case they don't have O's. You can use a D, a letter D, or you can use a letter Q. Just make sure that if you do get the letter Q, you shave off that little Q end so it's nice and round like a circle or an oval. You want to be close to the shape that I have, a 0 or an oval. Keep in mind that an oval shape will work much better than a shape that is more evenly round like a circle. Another thing, when you buy these letters, make sure they're made out of real wood and not particle board or that fake wood. Make sure you're getting real, genuine wood, because if you get something that isn't real wood, and it might break easier when being used or being impacted. And if you don't know the difference between good wood and bad wood, just look closely at these pictures. They should give you a good idea of what you're looking for. So now you know what you're looking for and what you need to get. Let's begin building. It's been a while since I built anything. Hopefully I don't screw up or hurt myself multiple times. That would just be horrible and kind of embarrassing since I'm a builder, but let's get to it. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to darken the wood so it has a nice rich look to it. I have it secured on a bar right here, anchored down with a boat anchor so it doesn't move. And I have it like this so I don't burn my hand while I'm holding it. That's just stupid. So put it on a bar like this so it's safe from your hand, so when you blow torch it, you're not torching yourself. Once you're done blowtorching both your letters, take some sandpaper, get it wet, get your letter, get it wet, and just start wet sanding. Now that I finished blowtorching it, you can see a clear difference between the before and after. So once you're done with both your letters, take some 24-hour dry Gorilla Glue and start applying glue on one side. Make sure when you're applying the glue on the other side, it's nice and even. When you put it on, make sure it's nice and lined up. Take 2 pieces of wood and make a sandwich out of it. Then take some C-clamp and C-clamp it down. God damn it. I accidentally clamped my hand to it. How does this happen? Alright. When you're done clamping it shut, take a wet rag and just clean off all that glue that's dripping down. Once you're done wiping off all that glue, let it sit and dry for a full 24 hours so the glue can be 100% dry and strong. So once the glue is dry, I put 4 little markers, as you can see, and what I'm going to do with those markers is I'm going to drill a hole in it, and I'm going to put a wood peg to give it extra strength so the 2 letters don't break apart over time. So I'm going to use a drill bit that closely resembles the size and thickness of my wood peg, so when it goes in nice and tightly. So now that I have all my holes drilled out and I have all my pegs cut down to the proper size, now I'm going to glue each peg in each hole. Once they're all in, just take a wet rag and just clean it all up. So as you can see, I finished. The glue is all dried. I did it on both sides so it'll have extra strength, so there's no way that these two letters can break apart as it's being used. I also drilled 3 holes up here, and these 3 holes are for these nails. I'm going to put these nails in. They're going to be like spikes sticking out on these little holes. And in order to get these nails looking like this, making them look more like spikes, I took one end and I cut off the flat part. Then after that, I sharpened the pointed end so it'd be more sharp. And when it's all put together, it's going to look something like this. But before I put these nails in and make it more permanent, I'm going to clear coat this first so it will look nice. When it came to making the spikes, for the long center spike, I used a longer nail. And for the 2 side spikes, I used 2 shorter nails. Now that the clear coat is all dry, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add some red cotton cord to my handle part right here so it's more comfortable to grab. I got it nailed in already right here, as you can see, so as I'm tying it around, it doesn't unravel. Make sure as you're putting your cord on, you pull it nice and tight so it doesn't loosen or unravel over time. Now when you're done wrapping it, make sure you take this extra right here and you tuck it under like this, and then you can get a nail and you put a nail in and then you just start hammering away. And then when you're done, you take this extra and you just cut it off. And just tuck it all under. And there you go. You got yourself a nice red handle. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my spikes here. As you can see, I painted them black so they have a nice black look to them. And I'm going to take my spikes and I'm going to hammer them in each hole so it's nice and set in. And I'm going to use this glue to glue it in so it holds in. There we go. I got all my spikes in. Wait a second. Damn it! I accidentally hammered my thumb to it. That's much better now. Alright, I'm outside with my weapon. It's all done. I'm going to give it a good strength test. Right here, I got a water bottle filled with water inside, surrounded by cardboard, and I want to see what type of damage this weapon can do to this. Demons stand a chance. Oh, look at that. It's really in there. Get out of here! Didn't even stand a chance. So now that I'm done testing it, what are my overall thoughts? It's a legitimate and lethal weapon, and honestly, I'm quite surprised. I didn't think a weapon like this would do so much damage. It did a lot of damage to the water bottle and to the piece of wood. I am so surprised it did that much damage on both things that I was testing. And not only that, this weapon only cost me about $5 to make. I think each letter was about $1.50 to buy, plus the nails and the cotton cord ripping, and not that expensive to make. And for damage on this weapon, there's not a lot of damage on this weapon. The only damage I could find was really just on the points. The points did become a little bit flattened, not too bad. They're still pretty sharp, but not too sharp. They did lose their pointedness. And the paint did get scratched off a little bit, but nothing that bad. So that just about wraps it up. But before I do end it, I'd like to give a big shout out to the winner of the homemade weapon contest. The winner is Weapon Collector, which is Cheddar's weapon. So that's just about it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your overall thoughts are on this weapon. Leave a comment and like the video, and also share the video too, so you can help me get more viewers and possibly more subscribers. Thank you for watching. Oh, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and also follow me on Reddit. Join my community on Reddit, but please don't follow me in real life. That would just be a little creepy.